What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing a beer from Stella Artois, and they of course are under the AB InBev umbrella, and they are out of Belgium, and this is their Midnight Lager. So this is a European dark lager that comes in at 5.4% alcohol by volume, 18 IBUs in the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this bottle is, but it does have a best before date of April 8th, 2020. So pretty fresh. We're about 2.5 months away from that date, so we should be fine. So this is the newest offering from Stella, and yeah, it kind of piqued my interest. They call it a premium dark lager, and yeah, it just sounds pretty interesting to me. European dark lager. Now, when it comes to Stella, I enjoy the regular Stella. I think it's a pretty solid beer. Problem with that one, though, is price. I think it's a slight step up from like American adjunct lagers, but here in Western New York, it's $9.99 a six-pack. That's a premium price, in my opinion, to pay for something that's just a slight step up, in my opinion, from like a, whatever American adjunct lager you like. And yeah, the price point's a little bit wonky for me, so I don't buy Stella a lot, but I do enjoy the beer. This one was very similarly priced, so I just wanted to grab a bottle, give it a go, and see how it is. So that's what we're going to do. Let's crack it open here. Yeah, so a dark lager from Stella, huh? This is going to be interesting to see how this one goes. I used to have the Chalice from Stella. Don't have it anymore, so we'll just use the Amagang glass and hope it's okay. So yeah, that's pouring out like a dark brown, dark brown with some mahogany hints. Looks pretty good. In the glass, though, yeah, in the glass, it's more of a dark brown. On camera, it's probably gonna be black, but it does have like darker brown, mahogany, almost ruby red hints at the bottom of the glass. Has about a finger of this, I'd say, straight up light brown colored head. It looks relatively creamy. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice in the glass. Let's get a nose. So it has like a little bit of like a lager funk to it. Yeah, it has like base Stella to me. But then I'm getting like lightly roasted coffee, a little bit of like a dark, almost cocoa powder, like a baker's chocolate type of thing going on as well. There's a slight spicy floral component probably from the hops. And it has just a little bit of that lager funk that I get, especially when it comes to European lagers. Yeah, it almost smells like a mixture of just a regular lager and like a German Schwarzbier, kind of like in that realm. A little bit of caramel as well, touch of it. Yeah, it doesn't smell amazing, but it also doesn't smell bad. It smells like it's going to be relatively easy to drink, lighter flavors, and I think that's probably what they're going for. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Wow, that's really clean. Yeah, quite clean. Super easy to drink. So the body on this one's like higher side of light body, lower side of medium. It's thinner, but it's also 5.4%. It is a European dark lager that's supposed to be more drinkable. So yeah, the body's fine. Mouthfeel, very crisp. Like I said, super clean. It's not really all that refreshing like a lot of American adjunct lagers are, or like Stella is, for instance. It has a little bit more of a I don't know, a little bit more of just like a rich component to it. Siren's going by, I think that might be actually a fire truck, so hopefully everything's okay. But yeah, and it's funny because I'm left on the back of the palate with a semi-dried, full-on dry finish, and this lingering like almost cocoa powder kind of essence. Right up front, though, it kind of hits my palate as Stella, or as just a lager. And then that chocolate pops in, like I said, a baker's chocolate, cocoa powder, bittering chocolate. And then there's a lightly roasted coffee, a little bit of like underlying caramel sweetness, a little bit of a dark bread too, like dark toasted bread, like a brown bread that you toasted, or maybe even, I don't even say burnt, but like maybe over toasted a little bit. Middle of the palate is where that dryness sneaks in. And I'm left with, like I said, a semi to full-on dry finish. There's a mild to moderate bitterness, and there's that lingering like cocoa powder. It's really nice. I mean, this is a solid beer. Like super clean though. Like outside of that little bit of that dryness that's lingering, like this I can throw a lot of this back. I could drink tons of bottles. Comes in cans too, maybe, I don't know. And not much more to say about it. Very easy to drink. It has subtle nuances of like a dark lager with the chocolate and the coffee, but it still has that like little bit of lager characteristic to it. Also, touch of like a spiced floral hop character as well. Now I'm trying to pick it up in the maybe 3/4 of the way on the back of the palate into the finish. I got that in the nose, but now I'm just starting to get that a little bit in the taste. Solid. Nothing more, nothing less for me. This is a solid beer. They did a pretty good job with it, in my opinion. So, Midnight Lager from Stella. I'm gonna give that a high 3.5 out of 5 and go 3.6 out of 5. I think it deserves it. It almost gets in the 3.75 range for me, but it just stops a little bit short. It's not complex enough. I know this is not supposed to be like overly complex, but just for me, 3.6 out of 5 is 3.5 and above is I would drink you again, and not you, the beer. I would drink the beer again. So 3.5 to 3.75 is kind of in like the solid good range, and I think this is a solid beer. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all I got. So price and availability, wherever you see Stella, you should see this, which is pretty much everywhere. And price point, I got this in a mix of sixer. It was $10.99 for the mix sixer, so whatever, $1.60 something, $1.67 for that bottle. I believe I didn't see 6-packs of this, although I imagine they exist. But in my area, 12 packs of this were $14, so pretty good range, kind of in the price point, I would say, of Boston Lager. Now, this is a beer that I would probably pay $8.99, $9.99 6-pack, as opposed to Stella, which I don't like as much as this, and it's just a step up for me. I still think this is a better value for kind of the style, at least for me. And again, it's all subjective, so maybe you love Stella and you're fine with paying $10 a 6-pack or whatever the cost is in your area. For me, not so much. This beer, I think I would. So yeah, pretty good price point. Awesome availability, solid beer. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about 5.4%. I could throw back so many of these. It doesn't really have any kind of alcohol strength or anything, and it shouldn't. I mean, it's 5.4%. Super easy to drink, and yeah, pretty happy with it. So again, if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review. To the next one, cheers.